Hey, y'all, come look at this.
I ain't call 911.
What's the number? Really? What's the number?
Somebody gotta say it. And I'd be the bitch to say it. Fellas, a lot of these women ain't wife material. You wanna know why? I'll fucking tell you. These bitches ain't wife material because they were not raised by a wife. They never seen their mother get loved properly by a man. They never witnessed their mother have respect and show appreciation and take care of her man. They've never seen effective communication. They've never witnessed teamwork.
You smart.
The only thing that they've witnessed is the sacrifice that their mother probably had to make to survive.
You very smart.
They never witnessed any sacrifices made towards happiness, towards family, towards appreciation.
We the best. You
Towards the future. And then a lot of us are taught to protect our heart and stay guarded and don't need a man for nothing. And a lot of women carry the bitterness that their father left with their mother. But I don't know shit. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm out.
Her, whoever she is, I love her already. 8 a.m. Monday, she yours.
She yours at 8 a.m.
This weekend, I love her.
Sometimes I want a girlfriend, but then I see my homeboy sitting in the car looking like this.
I said, listen to me. Listen. Man,
And I'd be like,
quiet, man.
nah, I'm good.
Hey, stop hanging up. Let me
I'm
talk.
good.
Let me talk.
I'm good where I'm at.
Why you always acting like...
Why did I divorce my husband? I divorced my husband because I was making a certain amount of money. I divorced my husband because I thought I didn't need him anymore. I divorced my husband because I had this senior position at work and thought I held the same position at home. I found myself divorced and out there looking for love in all the wrong places. Fucking this one and that one and that one and that one and this one and that one. And my body count going up and my value going down. I'm just going to call it like a TI is. All the while, my husband done found somebody else building a relationship and building a life with them. I should have stayed married to my husband. I felt...
Because he ain't had no money, you left him?
Had to.
That ain't right. I don't like that.
If he's making more money than me, I mean, if I'm making more money than him, I don't...
You should help him get some more money.
I should. How am I going to do that, though? If he was okay, but I was making more than him.
So he was stable, though.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
So why are you leaving then? You said you just want to...
Because he wasn't doing better than me. I need a guy doing better than me. And if he's not doing better than me, then I'm not his mom. I'm not going to...
Leave that dope alone.
You haven't...
He needs to leave that dope alone.
to carry him and go do this and this.
What do you think happens in a relationship when the woman out-earns what the man earns?
It's going to end in divorce more than likely. So...
Yeah.
Why'd you move away from the father?
I didn't want to, but it was because my family.
Let's stop right there, man. Let's stop right there. You were a wife. I don't want to hear shit about the family. Your family is now your husband and your child. Who filed for the divorce?
I did.
Why?
Because he had a child.
Excuse me?
He got someone pregnant.
During the marriage?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I filed for a divorce, and...
And are you better off now than you were when you were married?
I am, yes.
Financially?
Yes, I would say so.
No.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
No, ma'am. The numbers are real clear. So your husband had an affair and got someone pregnant, right?
Right.
So you filed for divorce.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what state is your husband in, or ex-husband?
Oklahoma.
Welcome, Oklahoma. And I'm from there. And you're in Washington State, right?
I am.
So that's at least a 4-hour flight.
Mm-hmm.
How often does your son see his father?
Thanksgiving, summertime.
Does he have full summers?
Yes.
So he sees his son during the summertime.
Yeah.
And then the remainder of the year he's with you.
That's correct.
And you took his son away from him. For what? You say something about your family. What about it?
They were in the state, of Washington, but yeah.
No, you were in Oklahoma.
I didn't want to get divorced. I didn't want to leave.
Somebody dead in my fucking people. That's cap. That's cap. That's cap. That's cap. That's
File for divorce, ma'am. What do you think happened? The divorce fairy made you do it? Ma'am, you were in Oklahoma. You filed for divorce and you went to Washington. Why did you move to Washington?
Because that's where my support was at the time.
Right. Your husband committed adultery. It hurt. You decided to make an emotional decision. You filed for divorce. And you punished him and did what was good for you, so you thought, and you took his child from him. And you made him become a part-time father, and you making your son suffer that. Only seeing his father in the summertime. And what do you have to show for it? A job as a nail tech and a receptionist and nothing else.
Oh, damn.
This is bad. That's why I said I don't need to know all the ins and outs, but he would be better off with his father in Oklahoma than with you. You've made all these decisions, ma'am, outside of your husband having an affair. But then you turn around and say you didn't want to file for divorce. You didn't want to divorce your husband, but you did.
Mm-hmm. When I say I didn't want to, it was more like I wanted to and I did, but it wasn't like I wanted a family, but I just can't get
But you
past
ended
that.
it.
But
You ended your
I know,
family.
and I don't necessarily regret that because he wasn't,
Of course not, because you have no idea what a family is, ma'am. And this is why I said, ma'am, I feel like I'm talking to a teenage girl. I didn't want to file. I didn't want. Listen, it's not an insult, ma'am. Go look at what the women are typing in the chat room when this show's over. If I'm off, they'll tell you. But what you're saying,
I understand what you're saying.
I get it. So you've had a complex upbringing.
I understand. Mm-hmm.
So the net of it, ma'am, is let me level set this for you. The moment
For every man, there's a woman.
And for every dummy, there's a dummy.
you said I do, you became a wife. Put up the little girl, put everything else. You made an oath and you decided to break that oath. You decided to break it. Your husband cheated on you. He broke his vow. You broke your covenant.
In a relationship and had a backup plan?
But no, never had a backup plan. I mean, talking to a guy, yes. If a man is talking to you, he's also practicing rotational dating, so you should be doing the same thing.
Ooh, so you think you should follow what a man does?
No, it's not necessarily about following what a man does.
Do you think it's good for a woman to have behaviors like a man?
In some cases, yes.
And what behaviors would those be?
Practicing rotational dating.
Do you think that's good for a woman?
I do.
Do you plan on getting married in the future?
I do.
Okay,
I would like to.
Think about it, right? Let's just use logic. If you didn't think like a man and you actually thought like a woman, you wouldn't use rotational dating, right? So rotational dating, it's okay for a man because men, we desire quantity. Women desire quality. So if you weren't acting like a man, you wouldn't be 30 and single. You would be in a relationship and have a full husband right now. But the fact that you practice rotational dating, it got you more picky. It's like going to an ice cream shop. Say if you got 2 flavors at the ice cream shop, chocolate and vanilla, it's gonna be an easy choice. But if you go to an ice cream shop and there's multiple choices and you want to try out the cookies and cream, the cookie dough, the rainbow flavors, you want to try all the flavors. Now you got a taste for everything. When you're dating multiple men, you start comparing back from when you tasted rainbow, cookies and cream, cookie dough. So it makes it harder for you to be able to settle down in a true relationship because you've experienced so much. You wouldn't have to date a lot if you had discernment, is what I'm saying.